Well, welcome to Live the Wildlife. This week we have an incredible show from Manitoba, just an off-the-charts black bear.
Man, you talk about, you know, I've seen a lot of pictures of bears. This one looks like it might be just a little bit bigger than average.
Hey, if you're a bear enthusiast, stick around. We have a great show planned.
I'm John LaCour from Nikon. I'm waiting here for my buddy Gus Kingemi to come. We're here, Suffolk Archers. It's in South Huntington. It's a 20-acre archery park, so great opportunity to fling some arrows and have some fun.
We have 20 acres of virgin forest here right in a very populated Long Island area, and it's devoted exclusively to archery. Our shooting here includes 28 shooting points, each with a 3D animal.
Good shooting, John.
A little high.
Our role here in this community is to promote the sport of archery in all of its forms. About half of our members shoot traditional equipment, half of our members shoot compound equipment. We have events for both. Just last weekend we had the Long Island Traditional, which is one of the premier shoots on the East Coast for traditional only. Everything that we do is geared for both the sportsman who hunts and the archer who is a target archer and doesn't hunt.
Hi, I'm John LaCour from Nikon. Have you ever heard someone say to you that they can't look through a binocular because they get a headache? Well, the reason is because they probably don't have that binocular focused for their eyes. A binocular has a diopter adjustment, which is usually on the right barrel. And what that does is it allows you to focus each barrel of the binocular individually for each eye. So let me show you real quick how to do that. Most binoculars have a diopter on the right barrel. So what that allows you to do is use the focus knob in the center to focus the left barrel. So I'm going to close my right eye. Now I'm going to focus on a target using my left eye in the left barrel and the center focus knob. I now have the left barrel in focus. I'm going to use the diopter of the binocular to focus the right barrel with my right eye. So I'm going to close my left eye, use that diopter on the same target, focus nice and sharp. Now both barrels are focused for my eyes individually, so I'll have a nice sharp clear view with both eyes. If one of those barrels is slightly out of focus, it's going to cause your eye to pulse to try to find the focus, and that's why people get headaches when they sometimes look through binoculars. So focusing the binocular for your eyes is extremely important. You only have to do it once, and once you do it, you'll have real sharp focusing and you won't have to worry about any headaches.
Manitoba, Canada. There certainly is an allure to this beautiful country. Spectacular woods, the raw country. Whether it be bear hunting or fishing, sportsmen return year after year to Manitoba.
Nice fish.
For Gus Kingemi, the trip to Manitoba is one he plans every year. His destination? Mike Atty's place at Whiteshell Outfitters. Like most of Gus's adventures, travel is involved. Once he's arrived at the airport, his friend and guide Mike meets him at the gate. Once off the plane, it's just a few hours' drive to the Whiteshell Lodge. The further away from the city Gus travels, the more remote his surrounds become. The Whiteshell area is located in southeastern Manitoba. The terrain consists of lakes, rivers, swamps, and rock outcrops and lush forest. With a vast terrain, good food sources and low hunting pressures enable the bear population to remain high, with the possibility of harvesting large bears a reality. Bears as old as 21 and 23 years old have been harvested here at Whiteshell. It's reasons like this that drives Gus Kangemi to return here year after year. One recent hunt in spring of 2009, Gus had a chance to experience firsthand Manitoba bear hunting at its finest.
Well, it's my last night hunting here in Manitoba with Whiteshell Outfitters. We changed up stands tonight. They've been seeing a nice bear here before the season. The weather finally broke. We got some clear skies, and hopefully that makes for a good night. We'll see how it goes. Bear's coming in. I'm just how it looked good to me. You know, that's good blood. That's good blood. You know.
Very good looking blood, yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here. All right, I got a ton of blood here. I picked up some here. Let's see what we got up through here. Got blood up through here. He's right here, man. Wow. Wow, he's massive. Nice bear.
Nice bear.
Nice.
Good
A quarter away. That's the entrance.
Good boy. Good job. Nice boar.
Nice boar.
Good job, man. Good job.
Thanks, Mikey. Well, it's May 16th, my last day here in Manitoba with Whiteshell Outfitters. Yeah, I don't know what to say, boy. We had a great week. Everybody saw bear. The weather wasn't that favorable. We had wind, snow, rain. It cleared up today, and this is the results. You know, I want to thank Mike and Daryl for all their help. It's been a fantastic week, and well, I can't wait to get back here.
When Live the Wildlife continues, it's more great Manitoba bear hunting action as longtime friend Charlie Squand hunts his trophy bear. Portions of Live the Wildlife are being brought to you by Dead Downwind, Nikon, Darton, Bob Vitro's True Life Taxidermy, Silent Predator Clothing, Square Vision Productions, Ameristep, and by Interlock. Portions of Live the Wildlife are being brought to you by Stealth's new Nighthawk electric vehicle. Join the Stealth revolution. Hunting bear in Manitoba means hitting the stand late in the day and hunting till dark. Typically, morning hunts are not very productive. Here at Bear Camp, that gives the guys plenty of time for relaxation. Bear Camp just wouldn't be the same without friends along. Hunting with Gus is longtime friend Charlie Squand.
Hunted for a lot of bear all over, and I gotta say, from 1 to 10, this was an 11. Hunting with Mike was really exciting. On day 1, I saw at least 7 different bear.
It's not uncommon for a hunter on stand to see multiple bears during a sit. With baiting legal in Manitoba, the encounters are potentially many. Even though Charlie has bears under his stand most of the evening, the right shooter has not come in yet. Just as whitetail hunting, the target is a mature, preferably dominant male, and these woods hold plenty of them. It just takes a bit of patience.
On the second day, went to the same spot. I saw the sow with 3 cubs again, and she she would be, every now and then, she would snap her teeth, the cubs would run up the tree, and she'd take off into the woods to chase some other bear away and charge him, and you'd hear all kinds of ruckus in the woods. That was exciting. And then she'd come back out and snap her teeth, and then the cubs would come back out of the tree and they'd continue eating.
I'm in the area called Lone Island for the third day. The storm just came through. Haven't seen anything yet. I think this is the last day I'll give this place a try.
Charlie's last day on stand, and in comes a shooter. This bear's a bit skittish. He hits the bait, and as soon as he can, he slips back into the woods. And just a few minutes later, he returns for more, yet not slowing down for a shot. And as the saying goes, third time's a charm. Returning again, this bear now gives Charlie the broadside shot he needs.
Oh, it came down to the last day, May 22nd. I was in my stand maybe 15 minutes. Young one came in, took some bait and then ran away like something was chasing him, and sure enough a bigger one came out. He's a nice bear. I got the shot. We tracked it for about 150 yards and couldn't find anything last night. This morning we got up early and before we catch a plane and did a Hail Mary run through the woods and just found them laying here. It was a great hunt. I saw about 18 bear on this trip. I'm happy.
When Live the Wildlife continues, Gus and his hunting party are fishing for northern pike and walleye. That and more when we return. Portions of Live the Wildlife are being brought to you by Nikon.
Gotta watch where you're going.
Whiteshell Outfitters operation is run by hunters for hunters. Owner and operator Mike Atty goes out of his way for each and every guest to provide the best hunting adventure ever. Mike, being a big bow hunter, makes sure every stand is set up with the bow hunter in mind.
Like I physically want to get in that stand and then, you know, go through the rhythms of you know, pretending I'm pulling my bow back and just to see, is there any branches that are going to be in my way? Is there anything overhanging? You know, between me and the sight, we use a grass trimmer and actually trim all of our sights right to the barrel. Again, we don't want any deflected shots or whatever on the way through. We only hunt at 12 to 15 feet off the ground because, again, the higher we get, we want the guys with the bows to have that trajectory shot. And we find the higher you go, and you start losing your trajectory. Your angle becomes so steep that it's hard to get a double lung shot, and that's what we're looking to do, is trying to get that double lung shot, especially on the bear, because we found that to be a very effective shot. If you put it behind the front shoulder, get a double lung shot, that bear is not going to go much more than 20 yards and be a trophy of a lifetime.
And Whiteshell Outfitters' success rate proves their dedication to the hunt pays off. As well as bear, whitetail hunting in both primitive and lodge settings, Mike offers some spectacular fishing. Gus, hunting in the evenings, has an opportunity to get a line wet with Mike and his hunting party. This time on the water sure is a memory maker here in Manitoba.
Go, Dennis. Get the show on the road. You handle that pole there?
Oh, we got off.
fish. Nice fish. Who's got those plugs? I got it, don't worry.
Nice fish.
Nice walleye.
The only way to bear hunt, huh?
That's it, fishing in the morning, bear hunting in the evening.
Yeah.
When Live the Wildlife continues, Gus is sitting over a nice bait station, and the bears are on the move. That and more when we return. Portions of Live the Wildlife are being brought to you by Gold Tip, High Country Archery, Bullseye Archery in Cheyenne, Wyoming, Trophy Taker, Thrill of the Hunt Productions, Archer's Addiction, and by Trigger Time Gun Club.
I really love hunting the big woods of Manitoba, the remote locations. This last hunt that I was on, we wound up taking some boats to some remote stands. Mike keeps the stands well baited, real knowledgeable about bear. Stand location, he is an archer, so it makes it a lot better when you're coming on these hunts and you know that the guy you're hunting with also hunts archery. It's my first night here in Manitoba with Whiteshell Outfitters. I'm hunting a stand that I shot a bear out of last year, and the weather's great, it's warm. Let's get ready to rock. Well, this was one of those stands where we crossed the lake by boat to get to the stand, and you know, I wasn't seeing many bear. Guys were coming in and seeing all kinds of bear. I was there with a buddy of mine. He was seeing bear every night. Well, most of the guys in camp were seeing them. I wasn't seeing many, which could be a good thing. Well, it's day 3 here in Manitoba. We're on a black bear hunt. I'm hunting the same stand that I hunted last night. Temperatures really warmed up. Did a little fishing today, but it's kind of slowed the bear activity. I think they're feeding later at night, but the baits are being hit, and maybe one will make a mistake tonight. Look, I'm a novice bear hunter. I've only been bear hunting 5 times. And when you're not seeing a lot of bear on stand, it can mean that there's a big boar that's using it. So if the bait site is being hit and you're not seeing a lot of bear, you need to sit tight because there could be something really phenomenal that's going to come in. Lo and behold, here comes a storm. Well, it was blowing so hard in the rain that I had no option of crossing that lake. I was going to sit out the storm. So I'm sitting out after this storm, and I'm not expecting to see much. You know, the wind had really blown through. There wasn't much going on. And here comes this bear out of nowhere. I mean, this was a monster. So the bear goes down, hitting the bait. He's laying down, facing me. I have no shot. So the bear stands up. He's standing broadside. At that point, I get my bow. I'm ready to take the shot. You know, I got a little rocked on this bear. It's something I usually pride myself. I don't usually get rocked till after I take the shot, but I got to be honest with you. I did get rocked before the shot. And, you know, somehow in my mind's eye, I'm seeing this bear quartering away, a little more broadside than he was. When I drew on the bear, he turned his shoulder and head. The shoulder then blocked the vitals. I tried to stay back from the shoulder, and I made a pretty poor shot and did hit this bear back. I'm pretty rocked, man. He was a big, big bear. I hear him crashing. I don't know if he's just going through the bush or he's gone down. Man, that thing is huge. So I get down after I shoot the bear, check my arrow. I got good blood on the arrow, so I think. And I call my outfitter. He heads out with the boat. They get out there, and you know, look, I'm expecting to see my bear. And I got to tell you something. I probably did everything wrong from the shot on, because I'm stomping around the woods expecting to find my bear laying there. I've shot 4 other bear. Every one of them were within 50 50 feet of the bait barrel. And this bear, I didn't see much blood. I hit back, like I said, and the fat had covered the hole. And I could have pushed this bear. Who knows what happened? My outfitter got there, and this is the part of the story that I need to tell you, because Mike is an excellent bear tracker. He knows sign, he can read sign, he knows what bear are gonna do when they're wounded.
Yeah, a lot of blood there, Mike.
Yeah, he's laid down here probably late last night.
I owe this all to Mike Atty, because he really, really spent some time looking for this bear. Mike and Daryl here, they do a fantastic job. You know, you go to a lot of camps and an outfitter treats you like you're a client. I almost feel with these guys that I'm here with friends, and it really showed in tracking this bear, because you know, Mike wasn't going to give up, and he stayed on it. It just, the sign didn't look good. How he found it, I don't know. But once we found the blood, we saw where it bedded up. It was in a swamp, and he found it. And I just can't thank him enough, except tell you this is just one fantastic bear camp, and I'll be here for years and years. Thanks again, Mike.
Thanks for coming up, guys.
The bear ended up scoring 22 1/16. He made Boone and Crockett. He was the #1 archery bear taken in North America. You know, and again, I can't say enough about Mike Atty and everything he did on this trip. Special thanks out to him.
Next week on Live the Wildlife.
We're heading to Colorado to show you the true meaning of Rocky Mountain High.
Hey man, this sounds like an incredible show.
Oh man, this is a once-in-a-lifetime tag to draw. Totally insane hunt up where there's no oxygen. Make sure you tune in next week for an awesome sheep show.
Closed caption for Live the Wildlife is brought to you by Urge Media, helping outdoor manufacturers maximize their brand through TV, internet, and social media. Special thanks to outfitters and hunting locations and affiliates seen on today's show. Please contact them direct and experience the wildlife.